rock to this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecock's Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecock's Talk with Captain Will. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecock's Talk with Captain Will, the only daily Gamecock women's basketball coverage that you're going to find on the internet. The only one. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We talking MiLaysia Fulwiley. MiLaysia Fulwiley recently was named top 5 freshman by The Athletic. Top 5 freshman by The Athletic. Okay, we're talking all about MiLaysia Fulwiley. It is Friday. It is October the 6th. Let's talk some Gamecocks. But before we dive deep into the MiLaysia Fulwiley talk, I have to address the elephant in the room. Your boy Captain Will has to address the elephant in the room. And I know this is a women's college basketball show. I know this is a women's college basketball, specifically Gamecock women's basketball show. And I'm your boy Captain Will, and I rock USC every day, all day. But I also am a Washington Commanders fan. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. And I've been rocking with the Washington Commanders since I was a little boy. There's some photos back in the day of me in a Joe Theismann jersey. So I've been going this long time. It's been some misery. We ain't won a championship since I was a junior in high school. We talking about 1991. All right? So with that being said, it's been some good times, some bad times, more bad times than good times in my adult life. We had the brief time with RG3 back in 2012. But the buffoonery that I saw last night, the dumbassedness that I saw last night in the Washington Commanders football team, just and let me paint the picture. And I'm gonna get to the basketball. Trust me, I'm gonna get to the basketball. But I just gotta say this. Let me paint the picture for y'all fans who are not Washington Commanders fans. Okay, we played Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears 0-4. Chicago Bears have not won a football game in 14 games. So 14 straight, right? So, you got a Washington Commanders 6-point favorite playing on Thursday night, prime time, everybody watching. You got Magic Johnson there, a limited owner now. You got the stadium sold out, only game on TV. And we got mollywopped last night. Embarrassing. I had to turn the TV off because I was just so embarrassed by that. Okay? So I had to tell somebody. So I went upstairs, told my wife. My wife looked at me like, what the hell wrong with you? Why are you so invested in the Washington Commanders? She's like, they suck for so long. I'm like, baby, I've been rocking with the Commanders since I was a little boy. She's like, you need to change another team. I said, I can't change my team because I'm stuck with them. I'm 48 now. I'm stuck with them. They are who they are. I'm like, Commanders. The craziness that I saw last night, I had to regroup. I had to take a step back and realize that I'm not on the field. But Commanders, I'm disappointed in you. And you need to get it together. I got it out of my system. Let's talk some MiLaysia Fulwiley. Is the most talented player in the 2023 class. Let me say that once again, because I hear there's a lot of different players in the 2023 class. You had Juju Watkins, who's number one ranked player in the country, went to Southern Cal. Okay, you got Michaela Williams, another point guard who's sensational at LSU. But I'm telling you this right here. I'm telling you this right here. Michaela is nice. Juju is nice. But MiLaysia Lay is something different, y'all. She is something different. We got something special in MiLaysia Fulwiley, and you better get your popcorn ready. You better get your sweet tea ready, because it's gonna be a really good 4 years. This is gonna be a really good 4 years watching MiLaysia as she mature and grow into the greatness that she is. Don Staley said it herself. Don Staley said it herself. She said she never coached a freshman like her. She never coached a freshman like her. Never coached a freshman like her. Don Staley been at USC for 16 years. She was at Temple for 8 years. And they never coached a freshman like her. You know what that tells me? This girl is different. She is different, y'all. She's going to put butts in the seats for many, many years. And I'm talking about not just in college. I'm talking about in the WNBA. I'm talking about Olympics. I see unlimited potential for MiLaysia Fulwiley. She can do anything with the basketball. Anything with a basketball. So when you have a player like this, what do you do with her? What do you do with a player like this? Because you can't, the typical freshman, even though we have great players on this team, great potential, great talent on this team, you can't sit her. You can't sit her. You have to play her. And you have to play with the goods and the bads, the happy and the sads. You have to play her. She's going to do some stuff in the court we ain't never seen before. She's going to do, that's who she is. She's going to do some stuff on the court we've never seen before, but she's going to make a lot of mistakes as well. She's going to wow the crowd. She's going to wow the country. But we can't, when she does those sensational plays, when she's receiving a lob, and it sounds crazy that, because the girl 5'9", when she, a lob from Raven, and it makes a spectacular play. But then she gives a careless turnover when she could have gave the easy play. You got to rock with it because she's a freshman. She's a freshman. And she, to me, she's the closest thing to Allen Iverson I've seen. Closest thing to Allen Iverson I've seen. And I'm talking about men, women. The closest thing that I've seen since Allen Iverson. I'm talking about Georgetown Allen Iverson. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. MiLaysia Fulwiley is going to get several minutes this upcoming season. Several minutes. It's not going to be sitting around her watching, carrying the clipboard this upcoming season. No. MiLaysia will be getting 15 to 20 minutes this upcoming season. Who minutes she taking? I don't know. I don't know who minutes she's going to be taking this upcoming season, because there's a lot of minutes to be had. But I'm telling you this right here. There is no way that she is going to be watching this upcoming season. She is just too good. She is just super spectacular. And we've been, and yeah, the Athletic says she top 5, and ESPN was late to the party, you know, all these different recruiting services and all this stuff that, you know. But if you're from South Carolina, especially if you're from Columbia, South Carolina, you know what this girl been doing since 7th grade. You know what she's been doing since 7th grade. It ain't nothing new to those fans who've been rocking with Keenan, who've been rocking in the Columbia area. It ain't nothing new. The clip you just saw was when they played Camden. You look closely. You saw Joyce Edwards. You saw Joyce Edwards on the floor. Joyce Edwards, the number 2 ranked recruit in the 2024 class, playing against MiLaysia Fulwiley. This from last year, y'all. Last year. It wasn't against one of the worst teams in South Carolina. It was playing against, at the time, the Camden Bulldogs with, at the time, top 5 ranked player in the country, regardless of class, in Joyce Edwards. Now, it was no clips of Joyce doing her work on the offensive side herself. It was just clips of MiLaysia, because that's what it was about. But what you saw was an effortless plays from it. She plays at like a different speed. It's weird, right? It just plays at a different speed. It plays at a different confidence than everybody else. It's really something to watch with her in the way she takes control of a game, the mobility that she has, and she can. I mean, can we talk about confidence, and we talk about the ability to spread the floor for this upcoming team, and we talk about the transfer team, the how she's gonna space the floor, and with Sakima Walker at 6'5" who can space the floor, and you got Tessa Johnson, top 25 prep player in the 2023 class, one of the best shooters in her recruiting class, space the floor. Bree Hall can shoot the three. But what's not being said enough is that MiLaysia Fulwiley can shoot. She can shoot the ball. She can shoot the three effortlessly. And if she don't shoot the three, she's going to get around you. You're talking about a player. And then on the defensive end, that's one thing that Don Staley spoke about as well. On the defensive end, she's going to be a pest, y'all. She's going to be a pest. In high school, she averaged 6 steals. 6 steals in high school, while also getting video game numbers on the offensive end. What happens when Don puts in a lineup of a MiLaysia Fulwiley who's going to at times, if she is the defensive player that I think that she can be, because she's gonna be playing in spurts. So she's not like in high school you playing the damn near the whole game. You're gonna be playing in spurts. So when you put all your defensive effort, if she put all her defensive efforts, because you ain't gonna have quicker. Put all the defensive efforts on a player and be like, yo, guard this player. Wherever this player goes, you guard her. I'm talking the concession stand. I'm talking the bathroom. I'm talking the mid-court. I'm talking about everywhere she go. You guard her for 12 minutes. 12 minutes out of the game, you guard her. You face guard her the whole game. MiLaysia Fulwiley can do that. MiLaysia can do that. We are talking about defensive effort from last year's team that was the best in the country, and historically one of the best that ever did it in women's college basketball. We don't have Leah Boston. Boston's gone. We don't have Bree Bill. Two of the who form a dominant defensive effort every game for 4 years. We don't have those 2 players. What we do have on this team is a whole bunch, in their own words, scrappy players. Whole bunch of them. Got a bunch of them. And then we talking about, and then you throw in Camila Cardozo, who's 6'7", got a 12-foot wingspan. You throw her in the paint, and then you throw a Raven who can guard, a MiLaysia who can guard, a Bree Hall who can guard. Y'all. And maybe your boy Captain Will just getting overhyped, but I'm telling you, man, because ESPN ain't talking about it right now, don't mean it ain't gonna happen. Just because it's not being spoken of right now, because the players aren't household names yet. And I think Don is tempering the expectations of this team. But I'm not. At the end of the day, talent matters. Talent matters. And I like doing football references. There was a time in Alabama, and I hate talking about Alabama, but there was a time in Alabama when they had Mac Jones, Bryce Young, and Jalen Hurts all in the quarterback room, right? All of them. All NFL picks. All top-level players. All in the quarterback room. But you know what had to happen? They had to wait. They had to wait their turn to get into the spotlight. They had to wait because there was a player ahead of them who was recruited, well, who was a top recruit in their recruiting class. So they had to wait. So the talk I hear about, oh, Sanaya should have transferred, or Bree should have transferred. They shouldn't have to wait because it's NIL space. No. This is what happens when you have top players playing behind other top players. This is what happens. You have to wait. So I expect greatness for Sanaya Fagan. I expect greatness from Bree Hall. And I expect both of those players to live up to their recruiting rankings. No, they didn't start as freshmen. Not for this team. No, Sanaya didn't play ahead of Aaliyah Boston. Y'all must lost your damn mind if you're saying some mess like that. Oh, she should have transferred out because she playing behind Aaliyah Boston. What sense does that make? Oh, Breezy Hall should transfer out because she's playing behind Bree Bill. What? Everybody is not Talasia Cooper who's going to transfer out to get more playing time. We've had multiple players. We had multiple players who transferred out to get more playing time. To go to greener pastures, as they say. And hopefully they do well with that transfer. But with this team and this squad, those girls got something to prove. They've got something to prove. Now, players, the capability of a MiLaysia Fulwiley, who I expect who's going to play well in her freshman role this upcoming season, to be that spark plug off the bench, who's going to push. This is the thing. Competition. The competition. Players, especially basketball players, they like competition. It is ingrained in their DNA, competition. So MiLaysia is going to push Raven. Okay? Breezy and Tahina are going to push each other. Ashlyn Watkins and Sanaya are going to push each other. That's the Sakima is going to push Camila. That is the greatness of basketball and having great players. Because Team A and Team B ain't too different. Because both Team A and both Team B are highly ranked players. Top level recruits. I would for your boy to get into a practice, and I ain't talking about no open practice, nothing like that. I'm talking about a real practice with Don Staley. Watching these Team A scrimmage against Team B would be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because you got best going against best. Best going against best. There's no weaknesses. Point guard Raven Johnson going against point guard MiLaysia Fulwiley. Put that on pay-per-view. Sakima going against Camila. Put that on pay-per-view, y'all. It's just so, I'm just enamored by this team. I know it's Friday. And I was hot what happened with last night with that football game. But to uplift my spirits, I just got to talk about this basketball team. And it's October the 6th. Yo, 16 days. It's exhibition. I like that word. Exhibition against Rutgers. Real basketball. 16 days. So I'm going to be hyped every day for this upcoming season. And every day into April. Because we've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on basketball for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's almost here. So Athletic, you got our girl number 3. End of the season, she will be number 1 because that's why we believe in her. Keenan Pride. Columbia all day. Sweet tea and pig feet all day. That's how we rock at USC. This concludes another episode of Gamecock Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Enjoy your weekend. I will be back on Monday talking more Gamecocks. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, let's go. Let's go.